Imagine you have an important project to write, build, or think through, but you find yourself checking email, opening 3 tabs, glancing at your phone, replying to chat. You keep doing that, and before long, the day is over and your deep task didn't get done. Why is that? What's going on in your brain and in our tools that cause the hours to slip away? You feel like you were working, but you don't have much to show for it. That's the world Cal Newport warns about in Deep Work. He argues that in an age of distraction, the ability to focus deeply without interruption is becoming rare and yet increasingly valuable. Today, I want to walk you through the core ideas of deep work and show you how you can actually build a life where deep focus becomes your default, not your exception. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with 1. An understanding of why deep work matters and why we struggle with it. 2. 4 practical rules to apply in your life. And 3. Suggestions for how to turn these rules into real habits you can stick with. Let's begin.
There was a young man who sat at his desk one evening, determined to finally finish the project he'd been postponing for weeks. He opened his laptop, set out his notes, and told himself, this time, no distractions. But then, ping, a notification popped up. Just a quick reply, he thought. 10 minutes later, he was scrolling through random posts, answering messages, opening new tabs. An hour slipped away, and the project still stared back at him, untouched. Sounds familiar? That story isn't just his, it's ours. Every day, we lose hours to shallow work, emails, chats, endless browsing, while the work that could change our lives remains buried. And that's exactly what Cal Newport's book, Deep Work, is about. It's a message, a warning, and most importantly, a roadmap to reclaim our focus, our time, and our potential. Newport makes a bold claim. In our noisy, distracted world, the ability to focus without interruption is rare, and at the same time, incredibly valuable. Think about it. The people who write timeless books, create breakthrough inventions, or master difficult skills, they all have one thing in common. They know how to go deep. Deep work is the state where your mind is fully locked in. No phone, no inbox, no distractions. Just you, your thoughts, and the hard, meaningful task in front of you. This is the work that pushes your brain to its limit. This is the work that separates amateurs from masters. This is the work that defines legacies. Shallow work, on the other hand, is the easy stuff, the pings, the quick replies, the busy work. It feels like work, but it rarely moves the needle. Newport warns us, if we spend our lives swimming only in the shallow, we'll never reach the depths where greatness lives. But here's the catch. Deep work is rare, not because it's impossible, but because the world around us is designed to pull us away from it. We live in a culture of instant replies and constant availability. Companies celebrate busyness, not results. Our brains are conditioned to chase the quick dopamine hits of likes, messages, and updates. We check our phones without thinking. We sit down to write, but within minutes we're refreshing our feeds. We confuse being busy with being productive. That's the trap, and escaping it requires discipline, strategy, and a new way of thinking. Now, Newport doesn't just leave us with theory. He gives us 4 powerful rules, lessons that can reshape the way we live and work.
Rule 1. Work deeply. Imagine you're a diver. To reach the treasures at the ocean floor, you need more than intention. You need the right equipment, oxygen, and training. The same goes for focus. You can't just try harder. You need systems, rituals, habits. Some people go monastic. They cut themselves off from almost everything that's shallow. Others take the bimodal route, dedicating certain days or hours to deep focus. Some prefer a rhythmic approach, carving out time every single day. And the most daring adopt the journalistic style, diving into deep work whenever the chance appears. The lesson is simple. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Create them. Protect your focus like it's oxygen. And at the end of the day, have a shutdown ritual. Close the book, review tomorrow, and give your mind permission to rest. Deep work thrives when work has clear boundaries. Rule 2. Embrace boredom. Here's a truth we don't like. The reason we can't focus deeply is because we've lost the ability to be bored. Every pause, every silent moment, we rush to fill it with a screen. Newport challenges us. Train your mind to resist that urge. Next time you feel bored, don't grab your phone. Sit with it. Walk with it. Let your mind wander to the problem you've been avoiding. This is what Newport calls productive meditation, solving real problems while you walk, drive, or shower without reaching for distraction. The lesson? Boredom isn't the enemy. It's the training ground for focus. Rule 3. Quit social media. Now this one stings. Social media isn't just a harmless pastime. It's designed to hijack your attention. Newport doesn't say you must delete everything forever. Instead, he says be intentional. Ask yourself, does this tool create more value in my life than it takes away? If not, let it go. If yes, use it deliberately, not mindlessly. Imagine how much time and energy would return to your life if you cut just one platform that drains you. The lesson is clear. Guard your attention like a treasure, because that's exactly what it is. Rule 4. Drain the shallows. Shallow work will always exist. We can't escape it entirely, but we can contain it. Schedule your day in blocks. Limit how long you'll spend on emails, meetings, and small tasks. Batch them together so they don't bleed into everything else. Ask yourself, is this task really worth my time, or is it stealing time from what truly matters? By draining the shallow, you free space for the deep.
Let's step back. Imagine a life where you regularly dive into deep focus. Hours pass, and when you look up, you've written a chapter, solved a problem, built something meaningful. Now imagine doing that consistently, week after week. What skills would you master? What projects would you finish? How much more fulfilled would you feel? That's the promise of deep work. It's not about working longer. It's about working better. It's about producing at your highest potential and building a life filled with purpose, not just noise. So here's my challenge to you. Tomorrow, carve out just one block of deep work, 1 hour. Shut down your notifications. Put your phone in another room. Decide on one important task and give it your undivided attention. It will feel hard at first. Your brain will itch for distraction. But stay with it, because every time you choose depth over distraction, you train yourself for greatness. Remember, shallow work makes you busy. Deep work makes you valuable. The question is, which one will you choose? Thank you for joining me on this journey through deep work. If this message inspired you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you want more book lessons like this, subscribe, because we're just getting started. Now, go. Do your deep work.